Yo, listen up, let me tell you about a dude named Mark. Master of the cards, lighting up the dark. Tarot in his hands, he's the king of the spread. Oracle visions flowing straight from his head. He shuffles the deck with a mystical flair. Sees the past, present, future right there. The fool, the tower, he knows every sign. Dropping wisdom so deep, it's divine by design. Mark's got the gift, yeah, he's one of a kind. Reading souls like a book, blowing your mind. Crystal ball glowing, he's ahead of the game. Every prophecy he spits, they're calling his name. From the major arcana to the stars up above, he's dealing out truth with a whole lot of love. No question too big, no fate too unclear. Mark's the GOAT, best reader you'll hear. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. Pentacles, wands, he's flipping the script. Every card he pulls, man, it's a perfect fit. Clients line up just to hear what he say. Future in his hands, he's paving the way. So bow to the master, the seer, the guide. Mark's intuition never once lied. From the streets to the cosmos, he's holding the crown. Greatest tarot reader, hands down, no frown. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. In the temple. He's sitting on the throne. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne.
Sagittarius, we're here for you. I'm here for you. How you doing? Hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you. Subscribe. All those amazing things you do. Follow me on rumble.com. THOTHMARK. We're going to do the Wizards Tarot here for you. We're just going to hop right into it. I just got done doing the Tropical Astrology report for Sag in July. It's over there on my Rumble account if you want to go check it out. But let's get right into it. Here we go. Tarot reading with the Wizards Tarot. Alright, Sag, here we go. We got your shuffle done. See what we pull. Okay. We got the Fool. I mean, that is perfect. You are on an adventure, so in July. Adventurous, leap of faith here, obviously. Spiritual, divine, infinite potential within you and the self of who the I am, within the I am of you. However you want to say it. Anyways, let's read the book, see what it says. Keywords: beginnings, innocence, freedom, spontaneity, adventure, youth, idealism, faith, purity, fearlessness, carelessness, eccentricity, apparent foolishness. You are at a crossroads facing a simple decision. Simple doesn't always mean easy, and while the choice is simple, jump or not jump. It is also a hard decision. You don't know what lies ahead, and you may not even have a clear idea where you want to go. But you can't deny the urge, the curiosity, the wonder about what might be possible if only you were brave enough to take that leap. Maybe you are worried that it is a foolish choice and that others won't support you. No one is going to push you. If you're going to do it, it has to be your choice. Alright, the advice here: you can't know where your leap will take you, although the other cards in the reading might give us clues. If you decide to leave, the white dog lets you know what you are not alone, that you are not alone, but that your higher self travels with you and will warn you of danger. Think only what you need, like a small pack in the image. This might be more about emotional or mental baggage than physical items. The red feather and white rose respectively remind you to move forward with pure intentions and follow your passion. So that's the message from the like creation point or source, or whatever your spirit, energy, quantum connection to things. I don't know, whatever your point in the universe is, right? Whatever you believe. Your subconscious here is the Four of Swords. 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 Swords. Yeah, here we go. Four of Pentacles. Four. The fours. Okay, we're at the fours. Wands, cups, swords. All right. Swords. This is in your subconscious for you in July. Rest, retreat, meditation, peace, recovery, regrouping, careful consideration. Swords represent air, the mind, intellect, logic, thoughts, communication, truth, problems, solutions, and action. Fours act as a container, like a square box, holding the essence of each suit, creating a lack of movement. Not all energy does well in a stable environment, and it can turn stagnant. When you're facing a tough situation, your thoughts can circle just endlessly in your mind, wearing you out, but not leading you or to any useful solutions. It's tempting to keep doing that because you feel like you're doing something. It's tempting you to keep doing that. Okay. The real answer seems counterintuitive. Take a nap. Naps take different forms. You could take a real nap or a metaphorical nap, such as meditation, a mindless distraction, video games, or a different kind of mental game, a puzzle. Taking a break from a problem, according to the Four Swords, is just what you need right now. Keep in mind that this will not make the problem disappear. It will still be waiting for you. The difference is that your mind will be refreshed, like pushing a reset button. Now you can see things differently, and who knows, maybe the solution will come to you in a dream. Where are you at? What are you dealing with? Or what's going on? Not what you're dealing with, but what is the moment for Sag in July? How's the moment? Where are you in the moment of July? You're the Six of Pentacles, Sag, in reverse. So when it's in reverse, you're not going to get a long message, other than trying to make sense of it here in just a second. The six, we got to get to sixes, 5 sixes. Pentacles in reverse. It says in reverse, denial of grant or loans, stinginess, cheapness, uncharitable judgment, unfair taxes or fees, refusing to ask for or accept assistance, being unable to help when asked. So you're having disconnection issues of some kind with the abundance or values, or people not valuing you or not valuing what you expect them to value, or something. Some kind of disagreement with values of some kind. You're dealing with that right now. Your environment, atmosphere, what you have no control over is the Page of Swords. This might have something to do with it here. Page of Swords. In reverse. So this is like the dark student, thinks he knows it all, fearless, enthusiastic, but like in a negative way. This could be just the energy within you're dealing with, or if you're younger, or it might be someone you know, or younger people you're dealing with, inexperienced people that think they're experienced, logical. Is not one of their strong traits. It's illogical, right? They're irrational. They're unintelligent. They're uncommunicative, undecisive. That's what your environment. It could be you. It could be how you're feeling, and you don't know why. You can't explain it. It could be a mix of all the above, right? Your right hand is projecting outwardly. 4 of Cups. So you got another 4. You have 2 4s, a 6, and a page. That's 14. With the page is 24. Which is 6. 4 Cups. Okay, so we're back to 6. 4 Cups. 4 Cups, 4 Cups, 4 Cups, 4 Cups. It's upright, so discontent, dissatisfaction, boredom, lack of gratitude, depression, resisting change, stagnation, lack of inspiration. You're projecting out this energy. Why? So maybe it is just some stuff you're like just you're in your own head. Maybe you're in your own way, Sag. Cups represent water, the soul, relationship, emotions, creativity, imagination, friends, family, and receptivity. 4s act as a container, like a square box holding the essence of each suit, creating a lack of environment. Not all energy does well in a stable environment, and it can turn stagnant. Water grows stagnant if it doesn't flow. This wizard has been sitting alone in his office too long. The book and tools that were so exciting and inspiring are now gathering dust. His emotions are dull and heavy, unfit, and to feel anything healthy. He needs something fresh and new to wash away his ennui. Luckily, there is a shiny new cup glittering for his attention just behind him. If only he could wrest his eyes away from the cups that are boring him silly. Don't be like him. When you find an answer swamp with stagnation, don't wallow in it. Get up, get out, breathe fresh air, fresh ideas. Can't get out, at least change your playlist. Music is a great quick way to get energy moving differently. Your left hand is pulling towards you. The 2 of Wands. Interesting. 2 of Wands. You're at a crossroads. You're pulling towards you a crossroads because of this weird, stagnant, in your own way, in your own head energy going on here. Or people are in your head, or things that you care about. I don't know. Something like that. All the above. Who knows? I don't. You tell me. Leave a comment. Tell me what's up. 2 of Wands. Here we go. This is what's coming to you, pulling towards you with your non-dominant hand. Left-handed doesn't mean it's dominant. It's whatever your dominant hand, vice versa. Okay, I'm right-handed. That's why I talk. It says vision, energy, authority, ability, determination, dominance, intention, business or career proposal or decision, confidence. Wands represent fire, all passion, courage, drive, career, projects, goals, desires, and action. 2s are about choices and decisions. A decision needs to be made and the status quo upset before events can move forward. The suit of the card is a clue about how to make that decision. Having too many choices can be overwhelming, often causing paralysis. The 2 of Wands counsels you to pick based on your passion. However, we all know that isn't always as easy as it sounds. The real choice here is between your true and false passion. Consider whether a desire comes from your deepest will or has been imposed on you by others, by society, or by your emotional wounds. Wands are also the suit of courage, and you will need to make the right decision. If you want to set the world aglow with magic, pick the path that engages your authentic heart and encourages you to push the bounds of your courage. Alright, so yeah, accuracy is what I'm all about. And I feel like I'm pretty accurate here, Sag. You're kind of like in this calm before your own storm. You are the storm, kind of, but not realizing you're the storm. You have 26 total up. I think 6, 10, 14, 18. So that's a 9 plus the infinity of the full. Okay. So 6, 10, 14. 16. No, it's a 7. I'm sorry. I can count. 14, 18. No, it's 20. 10, 14, 16. 6, 10, 4 is 14, 16. I can count. 16, so it's a 7. I'm sorry. 7 with the page 17. Oh, that's right. That's what I'm missing. 27. So that's a 9 still. Okay. 26. Wait, is it 26? 8. 6, 10, 14, 16, 26 is 8. Yeah, 8. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It is 8. I'm dumb. So yeah, 8 is the infinity sign with the Fool. Duh. That's what I was trying to get. I thought of that before I was finishing reading the book, but then I didn't. I forgot how I made sense of it, and then I rethought it out loud and told you. All right, moving on. We have the wild reflections here to see what crosses you. Alright, Sag, we had a card pop out, the Queen of Pentacles here. We're going to see what other cards come out. Alright, so starting off at the top here, we have the Sun in reverse. Interesting. Interesting. With Sagittarius having the Sun in the reverse on the highest message they can get, answers, solutions to their inquiries, is the Fool and the Sun in reverse. So, start off with the Sun here. Blocked happiness, excessive enthusiasm, pessimism, unrealistic expectations, conceitedness. In the reverse position, this card indicates that you might have significant difficulties finding positive aspects to certain situations. Boredom, taking love for granted, being unable to see happiness in a relationship. Failure to appreciate work, overconfidence at work situation, unrealistic beliefs. Overly optimistic about finances, hardships are only temporary. On the other hand, it might indicate that you are being unrealistic. It could be a sign that you have an overly optimistic perception of creation, unrealistic perception of certain situations. Or the other two. Well, with the subconscious, you have the Queen of Pentacles crossing. So that was crossing the Fool's journey, leaving a faith. So that's like a warning. Hey, yo, watch out. So that's the dog telling you, hey, the Sun in reverse message. So looking down over this leap of faith before you take the leap of faith, possibly, or before it comes. All right, sorry, I got interrupted there. We're on the Queen of Pentacles here, crossing your Four of Swords, and your subconscious laying there with all this pressure hanging on you. You have the Queen of Pentacles crossing you, upright, generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense, practical, comforting, welcoming, sensible, luxurious. The Queen of Pentacles represents success in business and financial affairs. A sensible, practical approach leads to steady progress. This is a card of material abundance and sensual pleasures. Stability, abundance, nurturing, kind partner, domestic comfort, talented business person, mentor, colleague. Financial security, responsible with finances, good ideas or good deals. Queen of Pentacles also symbolizes independence and success after a long period of effort. The asker's challenging uphill journey is reaching completion. So, you either have somebody supportive or a mother figure, or you are kind of your own mother figure, or you are nurturing, doing this work for yourself and you're just standing on your own. Could be a mix of all the above, blah, blah, blah. Moving on to the next moment here in July. You had the Six of Pentacles in reverse in the moment of July. You have the Five of Pentacles crossing you. Poverty, possibly, or the thoughts of poverty. Five of Pentacles crossing you in the moment of July. 3, 4, 5. This is upright, so hardship, loss, isolation, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, unemployment, alienation, disgrace. Five of Pentacles card represents financial stress, poverty, consciousness, or lack of self-esteem. It can often signify that the asker is stressed about their financial situation and may be fearing that they might lose their job. Isolation, loneliness, feeling distant, depression, working hardships, isolation from colleagues, outcast, poverty, debt, bankruptcy, tight finances. Five of Pentacles reminds the asker to foster self-belief and have faith in their potential and resourcefulness. It is also called to focus on what is abundant in life and to practice gratitude. Crossing the energies of atmosphere and what you have no control over is the King of Wands in reverse to go along with it. King of Wands in reverse. Alright, King of Wands, reverse, forceful, domineering, tyrant, vicious, powerless, Ineffective, weak leader. The King of Wands reverse can indicate the asker has been put in a leadership position or has superheaded a project but is experiencing imposter syndrome, or you're dealing with those who are in those positions and doing the imposter syndrome. They are feeling unworthy to lead, and they may be doubting their compatibilities and strength. Arrogant, bossy lover, control issues, forceful lover, lack of leadership at work, depending on others, passiveness at work, not taking charge of your finances, passiveness, no financial goals. You need to maintain your position and not take actions that you know you should not take. You also need to consider whether you have been overly authoritarian and insensitive towards others. So you're projecting outwardly with your hand crossing you with the Four of Cups is the Fool. So you're projecting out in your right hand that you want to do the Fool thing in the adventure. Well, you're pretty, like I said, you're like tug of war on yourself. Beginnings, freedom, innocence, originality, adventure, idealism, spontaneity. To see the Fool generally means the beginning of a new journey, one filled with optimism and freedom from the usual constraints in life. Or this might be you just being stubborn and resistant to the highest messages, and it's crossing your right hand, what you're putting out with the Four of Cups, and why you're going to get the Two of Wands and coming at you, pulling towards you. New relationships, fun, light up romance, new job, new businesses, breath of fresh air at work, spontaneous spending, financial opportunities. This is either what you're putting out as you want, or it's coming to cross you, and it's like a pleasant surprise, maybe. To encounter the Fool in a reading can also be interpreted as a summons to the adventurous and daring aspects of your own personality. He instills bravery because he recognizes that every day is an opportunity to explore uncharted territories in your life. All right, so you're pulling towards with you Two Wands, Page of Pentacles, crossing that. Okay. Ambitious, diligent, goal-oriented, planner, consistent, star, student, studious, grounded, loyal, faithful, dependent. This could be somebody coming towards you, or you could be developing into this person. The Page of Pentacles represents new beginnings, passion, the start of new endeavors. The asker may be looking to make a career change or begin an entrepreneurial pursuit. The energy of this card speaks to the motivation needed to manifest goals. Quiet, steady, diligent lover, dedication and relationship, making plans to achieve ambitions, big dreams, training, setting good habits with finances. This card reminds the asker to remain passionate and in touch with the original drive that propelled this project. Perfectionism or fear of failure can sometimes stop us in our tracks. Okay, so it looks like you're going to get something towards you that's going to be a pleasant surprise in little late July or early August. Maybe some romance or some fun or some adventure, more light-spirited, not so harsh-spirited on top of you in the moment you're crossing you here with all this, even though you have some support and you know how to take care of the situation. You know what to do. Sag, the support's here. Things are on your side. It may not seem that way. You may not want to feel like things are going that way. You may want to just be stagnant. But stagnant fire will burn out. So careful. All right. That's going to do it for your tarot reading, Sag. Thank you so much for bearing with me, dealing with this reading. I had a little phone call interrupt me. But I appreciate you hitting that thumbs up, liking me, sharing, watching this far, doing all those amazing things, subscribing, following. At Rumble, watching those astrology videos. See you on the next one. Peace.